Hi, so I was going to go ahead and make another draft video. So I've just been doing these in my quest mode. I changed it so drafts come up more often. And so the one that came up this time is Rise of the Eldrazi, which I hear is an awesome format, but I haven't drafted a whole lot, as is often the case with these formats. I'm sorry, I've got kind of coming down from a crazy allergy attack, so my throat is all covered in crap, so whatever. I'm gonna make this video. Yeah. Start. Bam, enter. Okay, so a strategy I use when doing these drafts is I figure out what the 3 best cards in the pack are, and from there I try to make a decision based on what colors they are and what I think my deck wants. So I've drafted this format a couple times. I know mostly what's good. I can tell you the 4 best cards in the pack are probably Hellion Eruption, Dawnglare Invoker, Vendetta, and Flame Slash easily, like way beyond all the rest of these. 2 of them are red, so when deciding a color, I like to avoid the most ubiquitous of the good cards in the pack, which leaves me with Dawnglare Invoker or Vendetta. But I might also just want to take the most powerful card in the pack, which is Hellion Eruption. And you know, this is a pretty nice build-around card, but I am giving the person on my left a pretty insubstantial signal, which is a downside, but I think Hellion Eruption is strong enough with all the Eldrazi spawn running around that it's probably worth going for. So I'll take it. And in this next pack, Skeletor Worm's an okay ramp target. Ondu Giant is a good ramper. This pack is full of just rampy stuff. So I see Overgrown Battlement, which is a pretty nice ramper. Kozilek's Predator, which is a pretty nice ramper. Ulamog's Crusher, which is a nice ramp target. And I've done a little bit of research on this draft format, but not quite enough to know whether, if I'm going to go for the ramp deck, whether I should take the rampers or the ramp targets first. But because I've already taken a Hellion Eruption, I think I would like to go with the synergy here and take Kozilek's Predator, which makes Eldrazi spawn tokens, which can then become 4/4s. Okay, well, I really like the ramp deck in this format, and Dreamstone Hedron is very good, actually, especially if I can get my hands on an Ulamog's Crusher or an Artisan of Kozilek further down the line, because it ramps you straight from 6 to 9, which is actually really important in this format. And also, if I don't really need it, I have Flood Insurance by just, you know, sacrificing it to draw 3 cards. And picking, right now, I'm really just picking in this pack between Growth Spasm and Dreamstone Hedron. I could probably pick up a Growth Spasm a little later. I probably won't wield this one. However, I think Dreamstone Hedron is just a good card, and I think I will take that here. Explosive Revelation is just kind of sketchy. I don't know. I was just looking at this card. I don't know these cards super well in this format, but, you know. So, right now, I really want to be in the colors that I've picked so far, mostly for synergy with Hellion Eruption, which is a very strong card. But if I find that another color is open, I might have to move into that, which is kind of unfortunate. Surreal Memoir is very narrow. In this pack, I see pretty much just Nima Silt Lurker, which isn't very good, but it's still probably the best card in this pack. This pack is very weak. I don't know what was in the first 3 picks. Fireboard's aggressive, not super good, doesn't seem like. And I'm trying to figure out whether this 5th pick Deprive suggests that blue is open. It's a very good card, and it's really pretty much by far the best card in this pack. I think I'll take it, interpreting it as a signal, and I might just cut red, hopefully not. I always talk about how every time I draft, I so often end up being blue-green, just completely against my will. Like, I like the color combination as a general rule, but it just always seems to happen to me. It's like there aren't other colors of Magic or something, but oh well, we'll see. I see Puncturing Light and Eel Umbra, which I think are the 2 best cards in this pack. So again, interpreting blue as being open, I'll take the Umbra. It's not great, but it's certainly a playable card. Oh, Nomad's Assembly. It's weird. I don't understand. People don't seem to enjoy quadrupling the number of creatures you control. But See Beyond is just a solid card advantage little engine. Actually, it's not even card advantage, but it digs. I like it. It's a good card. So I'll take that. And Lay Bare is a real card in this format. I mean, because it's like one of the most mana-hungry formats, draft formats ever. So having a 4-mana counterspell isn't that big of a deal, because if you just counter their Ulamog's Crusher, you totally got your worth, and you got to see their hand. That's not the important part of that card, but you know. Or I could take Nima Silt Lurker, but those are like my only 2 choices. I'm probably more likely to play Nima Silt Lurker in my deck. Lay Bare, I don't like counterspells in draft a lot. Just they always feel like conditional, and skipping a turn in draft is kind of a ball and chain, so I guess I'll just take the Slit Liquor. And right now I see Hand of Emrakul just as a ramp target, and I think that's what I'm going to go for. I mean, there's Spider Umbra, Lay Bare, they're both okay. Pen and Blade is okay. It's really clunky, so I think I'll just go with Hand. It's like the worst Eldrazi ever, but oh well. Yeah, okay, these are not good. I guess I just take the Prey and hope that I can get a weird utility creature out of the way. I don't even know. At least it cantrips. It's not the worst thing to run in your deck. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. And in this pack, this is the only card that I have any chance of playing in my deck, and I'm pretty sure I'm just cutting red. We'll see. Okay, I'm getting the crap. I'll take the rare. And I'll take the rare. And I'll take a crappy card. Okay. Of course, Spirit Dancer. Let's take a look at this pack. So at this point, I think I'm doing blue-green. Again, I know. I'm just such a predictable little tool. But, okay. So Evolving Wilds is always a solid pick. Actually, this pack is pretty heavy on black, which doesn't matter to me. It just means that there are fewer playables of my colors. So the only cards I'm likely to pick are Daggerback Basilisk and Evolving Wilds. I really like fixing in draft formats, so I think I just go for the Evolving Wilds. Yeah, there's a Student of Warfare. Okay, so I know that the player on my right is not playing white. Or is this... Oh no, this is the second pack. They might be playing white. The player on my left is not playing white. And what I do see is a Drake Umbra, which is a very good card, as well as Narcolepsy. I think Narcolepsy is better than Drake Umbra by a lot. Soul Invader is very good. So in this pack, I am mostly picking between Narcolepsy, Nest Invader, and Drake Umbra. And I'm pretty sure I'm not picking Drake Umbra. Narcolepsy and Nest Invader is really just up to choice, but I like cheap removal, and Narcolepsy does it well. I think Narcolepsy is the pick. Okay, there is a Deprive. Oh gosh, there's a couple, okay, there's Flame Slash in this pack, so I'm passing good red. I wonder if I should even splash red. I have an Evolving Wilds. I have a Hellion Eruption. Ooh. You know, that actually seems like a very good idea. So, ooh, and there's a Kozilek's Predator too. Oh, this is tough. I think I try to splash red, because Hellion Eruption is very good. Ondu Giant is very good, Kozilek's Predator. So I'm taking either a red card or a green card, and if I'm taking a red card, I'm deciding to splash. But Flame Slash, I guess Flame Slash is really better just as a late game sort of thing. But I thought about it a little bit. I think splashing red is worth it for Hellion Eruption. But I'm going to try to find at least one other red card, because it makes splashing a little less awkward if you have to splash 2 cards instead of 1. But to make the splash a little easier, I think I take Ondu Giant here. Hellcarver Demon, Mythic Rare, not very. That's actually a very good card. Maybe. The biggest problem with the card is if you just hit with it, sacrifice everything, and then they kill it, then you're very sad and pretty much have lost. But yeah. Oh, what I see here is Prophetic Prism. That makes the splash even easier. So I'm going to be looking for another red card to splash for, because it just makes it less awkward. But I think the Prism is the pick out of this pack, because... Oh, Corpse Hash. Jeez. I think this means that none of the 3 players on my left are playing black at all, because Corpse Hash and Hellcarver Demon are both very good. So anyway, I'm not taking one of them. There's a Sarkhan too. Oh. I wonder if I could splash 2 colors just to play... I do not like playing... That's too many colors to play in a normal draft format. So I think I'm just going to let somebody else pick that guy up. But I can still take Spawning Breath, which is... that's another card I do not really want to splash for, but I might end up doing. I guess I take it, sure. And there's a Pestilence Demon. That's seriously, no black. No black. Nobody is playing black. Pestilence Demon is like the best ramp target, and like I said, one of the most mana-hungry draft formats ever, so... 8 costs are definitely not unreachable and are even parts of a lot of people's strategies, but I think I'll take the Snake Umbra here. It's the only card in my colors that is actually playable. Crab Umbra is pretty bad. Naturalizes sideboard. I don't even know what I'd sideboard it in against, but Snake Umbra, I think, easily. Oh gosh, this card seems really bad. Bad rare. Another Hand of Emrakul, I guess? I don't really like that. This is like the worst Eldrazi. It's still the best card in the pack, though. A bear, sure. Oh, wow. These are really good white cards coming late. Nobody's playing white or black, I guess. Like, Wall of Omens is fantastic, and McKinley Griffin is very good. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to splash for the Lizards, so I think I'm just going to, like, hate draft the Griffin here. I think I take the Abomination. Might not even play it. I'll take the... I can't believe this wheel. I'm pretty sure this card is good. That's a little unusual. I'll take it. Oh, wow. I have no idea if Recurring Insight is good in this format. I've played it in EDH before, and it is a serious beating. But like, if they have no cards in hand, you're kind of just not doing anything. It's a dead card. I think I'll elect to say that it's not very good. I think I'll just take the Frostwind Invoker. See Beyond is another card in this pack. Corpse Hatch, I'm not going for that. Okay, how much ramp do I have? I want to see if I can play Pathrazer. Normally you can't. It's like 10 is the limit. 11 is a lot. And, okay, I have Kozilek's Predator, Ondu Giant, and that's it. I really did not plan for this Rampy deck very well, actually. So, right now, I don't think I take Pathrazer. I think it's a little out of reach. But I think I need more help in the ramp side of things, so I think I'd just take Nest Invader. Oh, there's a Skittering Invasion. If I wheel that Pathrazer, I'll probably take it since I got this guy. And there's a Basilisk, but I think Invasion is just a better card. Well, maybe not. I think Basilisk is actually a very solid card. I mean, it's not as good as like a Sedge Scorpion, 1/1 Death Touches for 1. But, 2/2 Death Touches for 3 are playable. If not fantastic, but playable. Okay, I'm trying to see how swarmy I'm going to be, because Shared Discovery can be very good. I think I take it. I'm not really sure. Ooh, that's a late Skywatcher Adept, because that card is actually pretty good. I'll take that. And Fleeting Distraction. Yeah, these cards are not that good. I could take Spasm as just like a late game tap everybody down. Leaf Arrow is a sideboard. It's not the worst sideboard actually. I could take that, sure. And Totem Murmurs are actually okay at 1 mana. That's fine. Another Sea Beyond. Gosh, I'm gonna have so much. Like, I'm gonna be digging through my deck like crazy. Oh, wow, did I only pick one? It feels like I've seen so many, and I guess I just never picked them. Okay, well, I have 2. Oh, Ancient Stirrings is actually an important part of this deck. Get a land or get an Eldrazi or something. I'm sad that this is the last pack, and I actually got like no good ramp targets. I got 2 Hand of Emrakul, which are like the worst ramp target. Take the foily. Oh, and there was a new version. I know my last video it crashed like all the time, but I got a new version and it seemed to stop doing that. So we'll see if it holds up. Hopefully it doesn't crash at all this time. Okay, well, I was deciding to splash for Hellion Eruption. I'm not even sure if Renegade Doppelganger is even like playable. Yeah, I don't really like it. So, just trying to go for the cards that I know I'm going to play. Sea Beyond, Elumbra, my hands as my only sad ramp target. That's not my favorite thing. I'll probably play the Spawning Breath. I just realized I can like trade Eldrazi Spawn for Eldrazi Spawn. Or, I don't know, I think it might just like fizzle. I think if I just hit an Eldrazi Spawn it fizzles, but I can just hit to the base or something. But Evolving Wilds, Kozilek's Predator, Narcolepsy, these are good cards. Shared Discovery, Frostwind, Ancient Stirrings. And I'll play a bear. Irresistible Prey seems actually pretty bad. I forgot about my Prophetic Prism. I'll play Deprive and the Prism. I might cut something. I don't really need Neva. It's kind of yucky. So, oh wait, no, I actually have enough anyway. I always forget to count my land that I put in. Okay, so right now, okay, so I'm playing 9 blue cards, 7 green cards, 2 red cards. I probably only play 1 or 2 mountains. I'll say 2. I like to make sure I actually have my color. Or no, I'll play 1 because Spawning Breath is a very unnecessary splash. Hellion Eruption is just awesome, and it's very late game, so I can probably just run with 1 mountain. It's probably fine. And, okay, so I've got 15 land slots left. We'll just split it mostly half and half. Little more islands. Okay, I think that's the deck. This is like the crappiest ramp deck ever. I really hope I make it past the first round of this tournament. I'm not at all sure that I can. Okay, here we go. Save. Start. Okay, well we get to know immediately. And this hand seems very good. Leads off with an Arsonist. That doesn't do very much. I'll play my Nest Invader. Oh gosh, Stagger Shock. That's brutal. So I think I just play this guy out, sacrificing my spawn because I know it'll just die to rebound Stagger Shock next turn. Did she really just decline using Stagger Shock's rebound? I've seen the computer do this before. Sometimes I just don't understand. Well, so I'll just play Sea Beyond. No, I'll shuffle back in my other Sea Beyond. Okay. I'm not gonna swing. I don't want to trade. Play my Frostwind Invoker. And pass the turn. Oof. Oh my gosh. That actually wrecks my game plan quite a bit. I was planning to share Discovery. Didn't work out. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm just going to start getting in for 3 a turn. Returning Wrap in Flames. That's so annoying in this format with all this Eldrazi spawn and stuff. That's sort of bothersome. I'm almost at 8 mana. I can start using the activated ability on the Frostwind Invoker and close this game out pretty quickly. I've got a removal spell in case they play something crazy. I believe that qualifies. Yeah, I don't really feel like trading my Frostwind for theirs, so... Ooh, Brimstone Mage. So, I go find my mountain? In case my Prism dies or something. But I can actually share Discovery. Is this an instant? Ah, no, it's not. Darn. How much am I taking on a counterattack if I just tap out? I'm not really sure. It's probably fine. Oh, I really should have played an island there. That was such a misplay. I'm sorry, people. Probably all yelling at me. Ah, man. Still playing my Sea Beyond. And getting in for a lot. Oh, I'm pretty close to having lethal. Am I dead on the counterattack? I find that unlikely. I think I have this game, so I think I just play the ability on the Frostwind Invoker. Get in with all my guys. And I'll just Spawning Breath. I don't even know why I splashed that. It totally wasn't worth it. Okay. Sure. And I win. Pretty sure. We'll see. We'll see what they've got. Okay, well, game 2. I'm not crazy about this hand, but it could be much worse. Oh, wow! That was a fantastic 2-for-1. I wish I would have had that on my side. Ah, that was kind of crippling. I'll shuffle back an Ancient Stirrings. Oh, Brimstone Mage 2! Oh my god. That card is such a pain to deal with. Oh, level it up, kill my spawn. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty common progression for that card. I'm just going to start trying to get card advantage. I'm going to put the Sneak Umbra on the Invader. Try to get in for some damage and some cards. Bam, card. Maximum leveled up Brimstone Mage is such a drag to deal with. I don't want to deal with that, and it's probably going to happen. Okay, well, at least with the Nema Silt Lurker, I just always have something that doesn't just die to the ability. I guess. It's not that great, though. I'm just really trying to race right now. I don't know what else to do. I'll put it on the bigger guy just so it doesn't eventually die to Brimstone Mage crap. Sure, level it up, attack at me. Okay, I'm gonna go get that hand. And, okay, now I have Counterspell mana up. I can't counter the level counter, unfortunately. Ooh, I'm gonna force a chump on Brimstone Mage. That's fairly unusual. Yep, 3 on the way out, as expected. But if Vuladea plays anything super game-breaking, I can just counter it. This is not a problem. Raid Bombardment. This is a problem. Really wish... Oh, he already stayed back anyway, but I'm still going to counter this. Just another blocker. Gives a whole nother turn. Why did I even splash for that card? It's good sometimes, but jeez. It's not that good. That's a little frustrating. But I have 9 mana, so deal with my 7/7. Ooh, Enclave Cryptologist. That's a very good card. So I'll go find a forest. Get in. Okay, it's just eating chumps. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it doesn't crash. It crashed all the time in my other video, but since I updated it seems to be doing fine, so hopefully it'll stay that way. That student of warfare is doing work. Okay, I didn't die in the first round. This is going to be a real video. I'm not just gonna like be sad and die immediately. That's good. Oh wow, I saw an Eldrazi conscription. That's a little worrying. Ooh, Artisan? I didn't even... Okay, that got picked very early. I didn't see that, because that's a card I want. But who can blame them? It's a good card. Actually, this hand is deceptively good. I can play this one-lander. As long as there's a land somewhere in the top 5 of my library, I can get this running from there. And I like this hand, so I'll roll with it. And that makes it even easier, so... Nest Invader... I draw my mountain. Oh, I really should have played the mountain there. Oh well. Okay, I never even got a chance to play this card last game, so I'm just gonna... Oh wow. And a Skittering Invasion. This is gonna be fun. I can try to make this work. Okay, I think the plan is just play Skittering Invasion now, hopefully Hellion Eruption next turn, and get like lethal points worth of power toughness on the board. Okay, good, no wraths. Is this just like a guaranteed win right now? I don't know how they have a way out of this. Bam, I have 6/4/4s. So, okay. Oh yeah. I think I've got this. So if I just Spawning Breath, the Eldrazi spawn, swing with everything, dead. Okay. Wow, Hellion Eruption is very good. That was a blowout. That was insane. Oh wow. Oh, because of the number of... Oh wow, that's impressive. Well, this is a card I'm going to have to Narcolepsy unless I just want to die from 4/5s attacking me. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's not the best. And I'll play my Kozilek's Predator. Get some Eldrazi spawn. Okay, so this turn I think I go Skittering Invasion, sacrificing both of my Eldrazi spawn to do it, and then I share Discovery for 3 cards. Which seems good. So, Skittering Invasion. Shared discovery. Yeah, that was a problem. Oh wow, this deck actually seems to have some pretty interesting defender synergies. I'll play the Hedron this turn. I really should have left a green open there. I don't know why I did that. I'll look at your library. Battle Rattle. Okay, I don't know what I can do about that. Maybe I should have looked at my own. Oh my god. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I won the first game last time. I'll just skip to the second again. I'm not going to completely cheat this time. But it does mean that that game was void. Usually it doesn't crash. It's so weird. It used to crash all the time when the computers were playing. It seemed to me like that problem was like their combat logic or something, and like when there were certain cards on the field, they would just crash the game. But now they're starting to crash when they're playing against me, and it's kind of weird. Well, it sucks that I had to play this over again. I'm not sure if I was winning that game or not, honestly. Could have gone either way. So I'll play the Prism. I've got mana. So it looks like I have somewhere to go. I have a Hand of Emrakul, which, like I said, not the best ramp target, but it's certainly decent. It's not unplayable at all. Play the Giant, try to get there as quickly as possible. I'm probably not going to block, I can just get in for one. Okay, so I have a Hand of Emrakul next turn. I think I'm just going to chump the Nest Invader this turn. With the bigger one, like the Skywatcher Adept actually has potential to sneak through some late game damage. But once I get out the hand, I don't think it can be really attacked through very well. Oh, well, there goes my guy. I didn't really think about it. Oh, here it's gonna happen again. My gosh. It is going to happen again. That's pretty funny. Can I do it this turn? Oh wow. I think I can. Oh, but no, I can't. That's not good. I can share Discovery, though. It's going to be hard for me to win this game, actually. I probably made some misplays. And I don't want to die, so I'm glad I left behind one chump blocker. Because dying is bad. And they're all 4/4s. And I'll play the 3/3 afterward because flying is good. I'll double block that. I'm really just going to have to try really hard to live right now. That's the most important thing. So I'm going to play out some blockers. I really need to try to leave back as many blockers as they have attackers right now. So that's 4. I can get in with a Flyer and a Hellion. End of turn. Spawning Breath. Oops. I'll keep that island in my hand. It's not doing anything. And this is when Dreamstone Hedron does work, because I can just sacrifice it, draw 3 cards. I don't know what I'm playing into if I just let that Battle Ramper stay there and, like, haste me out or something. I think I'm going to force some chumps right now, though, so... Okay, the walls are gone. I'm not playing around Battle Rampart anymore. Undo, sorry. I'll sacrifice this to draw 3 cards. And I'm pretty sure I'm winning this now. Oh, and I could even Frostwind. Okay, GG. I probably could have done that before, I didn't even think about it. Well, dead. Awesome. I don't know if I have enough space on my computer to let this run much longer. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if my computer yells at me, like, you do not have enough disk space to properly record this video. I'll try to play this last game faster. And then do my little crack-a-pack quickly. Is he forced on top? Enclave Cryptologist is really annoying. Draw a card, swing. Wow, that was such a bad play. Oh my gosh, the computer makes me laugh sometimes. Return Prophetic Prism to my hand. I would have done that myself. I'll go find my Splash Color. Mountain. And a Skywatcher Adept. That's awesome. Get in for some damage. I'm pretty sure this game shall be won quickly and easily. I'm probably just going to get something to trade with the Basilisk, but that's fine. Oh. Well. Oh, sure, Discovery. Sure. I'm probably playing this game so badly, I'm kind of feeling like this is just kind of a very easy game to win at this point. Not trying too hard. But if I lose this game, I'm going to feel like a real idiot. And the chance is not low. Okay, there's one flying blocker. Okay, yeah, I just win right now. Actually. Wow, Frostwind Invoker has been really overperforming for me recently. Play out the bear, getting some damage. I do not have my splash stuff going on. Oops. Okay, Death Toucher on top. Hopefully I find a land with the Sea Beyond. I do. It's not green. I'll ditch my Shared Discovery, it doesn't seem very good right now. And there's a green land, and something to find another green land, hopefully. Oof. I want everything in this hand. I think I just ditched the Umbra, though. Oh man, that's rough. That was a good hand. I'll take down that 4-3, and so that way I can race more efficiently. I really wish Narcolepsy tapped it right when it entered, but then it would be like broken or something. Like Claustrophobia. I like Claustrophobia, that card's sweet. Anyway, Dreamstone, Hedron, and next turn Hand of Emrakul, which seems good. Whatever, I'll just play the Prophetic Prism and sacrifice the spawn to get the card. And there's my Snake Umber back. Worth it. Totally worth it. I don't know if Snake Umber is good here. Like, he doesn't let Hand of Emrakul... Tiffany. She doesn't let Hand of Emrakul through. I don't think. If she does, I guess I'm just happy. Kind of a gratuitous play. I don't think that's doing anything for me. Oh, well, it got let through. So right now I just play this guy. And if you do anything to try to stop me, or anything at all, actually, I'll just deprive that. Oh no, another creature. Two other, wow. That was a pretty nice follow-up. I'll give him that. Her that. Sacrifice the Hedron, I don't really need it anymore. I don't really need it anymore, so... Then I'll play Andre Giant. And I'm pretty sure I'm just slowly grinding my way toward a win. Dare you to block that? Actually, you have to. No choice. I'll play my Skittering Invasion. Doesn't really do anything. Still. And eating blockers slowly. Except now oh, do I have enough mana to play it and activate it? Oh, I've got Eldrazi spawn. Okay, I think GG. Oh man, you're serious? You guys are seriously seeing me use Frostwind Invoker like crazy. It's been winning me so many games. The ability on it? Wow. The Invokers are good. Alright, so I guess I collect my prizes, and I'll do my Crack Pack. Promotional card, Echo Mage. This card's alright. It's not tournament playable or anything. Okay, so my packs. Okay, so I guess I start from the commons. Living Destiny is a very bad card in Draft. I mean, if you've ever played Draft before, you know life gain, like straight life gain that doesn't do anything. Else is quite bad. Like, the point of this card was really just to, you know, showcase the high mana cost mechanics in the set. But even then, playing 4 mana just to like gain 8 life or something, and that's like the highest it ever goes, is really terrible. These go very late. Overgrown Battlement is like little cheap mana dorks in Draft are really solid. Plus, it actually has a little bit of an upside with the minor defender theme in the set. So if you get multiple defenders, and then you have an Overgrown Battlement out, it taps for multiple amounts of mana, which is pretty awesome. And it's also, it fits really well into the ramp theme of the set. And then Kozilek's Predator, again, this card is actually solid. Like, you would play a 3/3 for 4 most of the time in Draft, and it comes with this neat little tag-along ability. It's actually a really good ability. It puts, it ramps you into something huge, which is what the ramp decks want to be doing. Now, Lone Missionary doesn't seem that good. I've played it a bit, and it actually seems pretty good to me. Mostly because it's jumping a blocker in their way, which can often trade for their earlier threats, while also gaining you life to get you out of range. Like, creatures with enter the battlefield, you gain life abilities are often playable if they have a bear-sized body, and you'd play it just as a 2/1 for 2, so I think it's actually a very good card. Elumbra. This actually makes a nice combat trick to trade for their removal. So they play removal on your guy, you just Elumbra it. If it's like a burn and they're doing for Xaxes, you actually get to keep the creature too, which is very good. And it's, I mean, it's kind of just a combat trick more than an aura. You're not really playing it to get damage in, but I think it's a good card. And Kiln Fiend, this is a build around me card, but it's not good enough that you want to be first picking it. So it's kind of an awkward build around me card, because you have to sort of get them later, but also build around them. And even when you can build around them, they kind of just die to 2-power creatures. So I don't like taking Kiln Fiends early, but they can certainly be a powerhouse in the right kind of deck. So Battle Rampart. This card seems okay. Like, I wouldn't be sad about playing it if I ended up with one in my pool, but not enough other playables. Because it can let you get in just like a surprise attacker for surprise lethal or something. But that's sort of an unusual circumstance. It's okay, like surprise factor more than anything. Venerated Teacher, it's another build around me card. Like, if you have a lot of levelers in your deck, it actually is, it's really good, because lots of level up abilities are like 3, 4, 5 mana, and so really what you have is a 3/3, I mean, it's a 3 cost that generates like upwards of like 10 mana when it enters, which is actually really good. Consecrated Ground, I don't think I have to talk about this one too much, it's bad. It doesn't cantrip or anything like Spreading Seas or anything. Makes it a swamp, so you can mana screw them sometimes. I'm pretty sure this card's just bad. Surreal Memoir. This card confuses me a bit. Since the card type it returns is so specific, it's really a hard card to build around. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe the reason they said that instead of instant or sorcery was so you couldn't just like chain these together or something with Kiln Fiends. I don't even really know. And there's the big boy, Artisan of Kozilek. This is one of the bigger ramp targets you can go for in the ramp deck. And in this format, there's pretty much the control decks, the aggro decks, and the ramp decks. And this is one of the centerpieces of the ramp deck because it's the best non-rare Eldrazi you can ramp to. The very best Eldrazi in the set is Ulamog to ramp to, because it's not... Oh, sorry, not Ulamog. Kozilek, because it's 10 mana, and like the gap between 10 and 11 is the deal breaker a lot of the time. But Artisan is under 10, and it's very strong. It has Annihilator 2, which is the point at which Annihilator becomes good. And it also has a neat little tag-along ability to go with an already undercosted, insane ramp ability. So this is a high pick. And Reality Spasm. Not really sure what the applications are for this card. I'm sure in an aggressive deck that also plans to go for the late game somehow, you could just tap everything they have down and swing for lethal. Or as a surprise untap in a race. It seems kind of situational to me. Okay, Light Minefield. In a very controlling... I'm not really sure. This card... I'm not sure how to evaluate this card. I mean, you could take it early, build a control deck around it. I could see that being a thing. Because it's kind of like propaganda. Ghostly Prison. It's okay. I definitely wouldn't pick it early. And there's a foil Student of Warfare in this pack. So... Student of Warfare is very, very good in the aggressive deck because it can be swinging straight up for 3 damage as a first striker on turn 2, which is extremely fast. And if you just have more mana to pump into it, a 4/4 double strike is like, it's huge. It's really huge. So in this pack, I think it's pretty easily between Overground Battlement, Artisan of Kozilek, and Student of Warfare, and they're all totally different. The thing is, though, 2 of the best cards in the pack both go to the ramp strategy, so I'd rather signal it that way and take the offshoot, which is the Student of Warfare, which is the only super aggressive card in this pack, and try to go for the aggro strategy. So that's what I'd say, and yeah, that's the end of this video, so thanks for watching.